Man, look at this. All this trash on the freeway. All this chemicals. By the way, this is a chip channel. Maybe we could get a decent view of the city. Yeah. That's the ugly part. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, let me pay attention. I don't want to run off the road over here. By the way, I bought a new microphone. Not a new microphone, I'm sorry. A new camera. I think I'm going to take 225. Yeah, maybe, no. Actually, nah. I won't take 225. Actually, you know what? I kind of do want to take 225. I want to go to... Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I was like, I want to go to that bridge, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do just a little bit of cruising. By the way, I have this light on, that triangle with the exclamation point. For whatever reason, this thing never it only recognizes my key once, and then after that, it fails to recognize it again. So when I take this to get serviced, they should be looking at that. Hopefully, we'll see. I've been using the pin, so for those of you who are unaware, this is actually good to know. Because if you're thinking about selling a Ducati, just understand you can't start this bitch without the pin. You need a pin code. There's an RFID chip in the key that communicates with the actual radio receiver in the ignition. And for whatever reason, it's not being recognized right now, so I had to enter the pin to get it started. I don't like that, but what can you do? So I'm curious, for those of you who are dating, what's your experience like? Is it true that, I mean, you know, like, one of the things about the internet, and it's something that I absolutely despise about these tech companies, is that if you watch one thing, they will start recommending the same type of shit and content to you. So it could give you this false sense that what you see is, you know, is actually what's going on, and it's happening more than you think, right? Now, I am very mistrustful of big tech and media in general. So my question is, are you all really experiencing these things, or is it just the YouTube algorithm and I guess the Instagram algorithm, for whatever reason, showing me this kind of shit too now? Like, is it just the algorithms that's showing me this kind of content, or is this shit actually happening where, you know, you all are coming across these people who are opposite to you with all of these demands, saying that you need to make 6 figures, that you need to be 6 feet tall, that you need to have a 6-pack or a 6-inch ding dong. By the way, 6 inches is not the body shame, even though you know, they do it all the time. Talk about hypocrites. All they do is body shame. No, you can't call them fat, but they'll talk about your third leg in a minute. Actually, I won't even say 6 inches, not even that long. But it's just like, all these things that they requiring, is it true? Are they really requiring these things? And if so, what are their stats? Are they 6 feet tall? Do they have a 6-pack or a 4-pack? Does their weight, are the numbers in their weight contiguous numbers? So that means 1, 2, and that's it. Nothing over 120. 123 is ideal. No one who weighs 130, you know, the numbers got to be contiguous. You know, if your weight is not 1, 2, 3, if you're not under 1, 2, 3, you're too heavy. Go have a date with gravity. Man, this dude got a whole exhaust and some blue rims on a PT Cruiser. These things are disgusting. I remember they had a convertible version of that back in the day. It was ugly as hell. I'm thinking about getting off the street. Uh-oh, gotta get out of this road hazard. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting off the freeway and taking the street to, actually, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I do know what I'm gonna do. Let's go down to NRG. That's something that I wanted to go to last time, and then I was like, yeah, I'll do it another day. Today is that day. Now, let's see if I can get over without dying here. Yep. So I'm gonna take a scenic route to get to the stadium. I'm gonna take 288. For whatever reason, my backpack seems like it's coming down for whatever reason. I don't know why. But yeah, we're gonna go down 288. There's a lot of sculptures, these metal sculptures, right off the freeway, near where I grew up. So we're gonna go there, and then we'll take the street on across Kirby and Fannin to go see the stadium, and then maybe I'll take the street. Actually, I can hit up my friend and see if he's at home. Uh-oh, something just hit me. This is why it's good to wear gear. Whatever that was that hit me, it could have destroyed my life. It looked like it was some type of stinging insect. It's not going to sting this leather gear I got on, so we're good. Oh wow, they built up a whole new warehouse over here. Interesting. Oh, they closed it. Okay, it's still closed. I can't even, okay. I can't even exit. I'm gonna have to make a U-turn. By the way, this is where I'm planning to go over there. So we'll make a U-turn. Up here on Reed. This dude is straight up on the phone. This dude's straight up on the phone texting. He got a passenger princess who could be doing that for him, and she just sitting there doing nothing. How can someone value you if you don't even value your life enough to protect yourself? You know, I'm saying this as a motorcycle rider. I do understand the irony is here. I'm on a bike talking about, you know, how could you not be concerned for your safety? But you know, sometimes you gotta risk something to get something. And yes, this is a high risk. It's not lost. We're at almost 40 minutes of record time. Actually, before we go that way, or actually, yeah. All right, let's go through here first. Let's go through Sunnyside. This is where I grew up. We'll do a quick tour. We're not going to be here for too long. see what Sunnyside is like. Let's see how much gentrification has been going on lately, if any. We'll go to the park where I used to go and spend time. It's like the Civic Center, not the Civic Center, I forget. The Recreation Center, the Rec Center. Go to the Rec Center. I think they renovated it like, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago. Like they added some new stuff. So we'll go check that out. And then we'll see if the library that I grew up going to is still here. By the way, the Rec Center is at the park. It's right here. And then the elementary school, we'll see if, okay, is it closed? Okay. Yeah. We'll go into here. Yeah, I didn't go to this elementary school, but this was on the route for the bus that I rode. My grandmother owned a private bus company. And, I would ride that bus to go to school. Let's make sure everything is connected. Yep, Sunnyside Park Gymnasium. This is, it's community center. Okay, all right. I called it the rec center. But yeah, this is not far from where I grew up. We'll go over to one of my old schools, Woodson Middle School, and Worthing. They recently redid it. Actually, it looks really cool. And my old elementary school, they also redid that too. So I think they rebuilt it like 5 or 7 years ago. It looks really nice now. Much nicer than what I remember it looking like a damn prison. So we're gonna take a right here and let's see if the library that I grew up going to is still here. And for my international viewers, if you ever wonder why so many people who look like me go into playing basketball, well, here you are. We have basketball courts everywhere. And, a lot of times they'll have them in like a yard, so if somebody has a cart, like it's not really a court, but like a basketball goal, like that becomes the meeting spot. Yeah, all these homes are new. They didn't used to exist. Oh, it's a small house too. Wow. America the Great. One of the, I remember when I was in Kenya, I think I was in Nairobi, and I was talking to my driver for the day, and I was sharing with him how, because he thought that all Americans were rich, and he was like, oh yeah, like you Americans are so rich, and I was like, I mean, by the world standard, yes, but I had to inform him that not everybody grows up like that. Like a lot of us grow up as almost nothing. And he couldn't believe it. He's like, how could, you have homelessness in your country? He didn't know that we had homelessness here. I feel kind of weird riding on the street right now because they have this new construction. I'm worried about nails and shit. Last thing I want to do is get a nail in my tire. Oh, look at that. My old library is still here. Let's go there. I used to go to that place right there, the shack right here. It's literally called the Shack. Burgers. I used to go get burgers there. The high school is right over there. I'm taking off in second gear. It's fine. Now they just got a homeless girl out here. All right. The W.L.D. Johnson Branch Houston Library. Libraries are so cool. They have, it's just, you get all these free resources. You got books. You can get internet here if you need to access a computer. They rent VHS, well, back then they had VHS tapes. It's probably DVDs now. Some of the higher end libraries in the better neighborhoods, they let you rent video games. What else do they have? Like CDs, audiobooks, all kinds of things. it's a shame that more people don't take advantage of, you know, the things that we pay taxes on. Like, believe it or not, if you live in a city and you're paying taxes and you have a public library, well, your tax dollars are paying for that public library. You know, like right here. I don't know why people don't take advantage of things, but that's okay. I took advantage of it and it worked out for me. There are a bunch of halfway houses in this neighborhood right here. What's crazy is, like, I don't know, this is gonna sound weird and strange, but the fact that I'm riding my motorcycle here is, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but I used to ride my bike here, like my regular pedal bike, like when I was a kid, just, you know, just going around, just doing whatever. I love riding my bike, especially with my grandpa. We would go ride on the weekends in the morning. And oh yeah, here's the other part of Fairland. Yeah, it's kind of surreal, where it's like, you know, growing up as a kid, you know, you're riding your regular pedal bike, and I remember I used to put the card or a can, you get the Coke cans and you like crush it in the middle, and you put it right on the rear wheel, you know, toward the back, so when it goes, it sounds like it's a dirt bike going. I used to do that because I wanted to, you know, feel like I had something. I wanted to feel like I had a motorcycle. I've wanted a motorcycle for so long. And I mean, I've been riding for, I don't know, since what, 2021, 22? Not 2000, like since I was 21 or 22. So that's like 13, 14 years now. And it's kind of cool to be on my motorcycle for real in the neighborhood. I don't have to put the can, you know, I don't have to get the card, I don't have to do any of that. I just turn it on and go. And it's also really nice that I haven't had an accident on a motorcycle. I shouldn't be saying it, but like, I'm gonna say it anyways. I'm very fortunate. So yeah, here's the school that I went to. They have renovated the hell out of it. They basically rebuilt it. It looked like a prison. I couldn't find older photos because when I went here, it was in the 90s. But no, this is where I went to. How much time are we? All right, we're at 47 minutes. So I'm keeping an eye on the time because I know that the battery dies at about the 2.5 hour mark. So I want to make sure I can get home, because I'm also using these, I record this footage for me too, right? So if anything happens, I have the footage. And the last thing I want to do is, you know, not have the footage. Even though I don't technically need it, right? Like, obviously, when I first started riding, I didn't have all these cameras. Like, this stuff didn't really exist. And even if it did exist, I couldn't afford it. I saw a little stray dog. By the way, Roscoe is from this neighborhood. My dog, he was just right here. He's a Sunnyside dog. That's why anyone who's asking like what kind of dog he is, I'm like, I don't know. He's a Sunnyside dog. He was just one of the ones that was out one day, and you know, he stayed with me or me and my family. And me and the person who I intended to marry in the past, she was like, hey, can we keep him? And I was like, yeah, sure. So it's the story of Roscoe. He's from Sunnyside. Sugar Valley dog. All right, our next destination is my old middle school. The reason why I'm going there is just to show, or not even to show, just to see if it's renovated or if it's still a piece of shit. Hard to believe this is the 4th largest city in America, isn't it? And we have an incredibly high GDP, higher than most countries. And yeah, we have people who live like this. To be fair, when this neighborhood was first established, this was a working class neighborhood, but I don't mean that in like, no, that they didn't have money. This was actually, working class meant actually a good thing. Like working class people could afford homes and stuff. They were pretty well off in the 60s when this neighborhood was established. By the way, the old church that I was baptized in is way over there. You can kind of see it on the other side, on the bend of that bayou. But yeah, there's my middle school. Oh, nut busted. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Yep, it still looks just like a prison. In 2024, this is a shame. It's a real shame. Yes, it does look worse, but I mean, you'd expect that, right? Oh, is it elementary school now? It used to be a middle school. I remember one of the cops here. Yes, there were cops here when I was going to school here. I thought it was a middle school. I guess it's elementary. I don't know. Well, I think different districts, ISDs, independent school districts, I think they consider different grades middle school. But yeah, the cop here stole my Pokemon cards. Yeah, I remember that shit. I can't say it traumatized me, but I remember that shit. He stole all my cards. I had a lot of them, some really good ones. That my mom and my stepmom and other people had gotten me and all that kind of stuff. I guess I turned out fine without it. This is one of the great things about our country, though. I'm not saying like that. What I'm getting at is the fact that, let me open my helmet. The fact that, oh wow, they still haven't fixed this. God dang. This has been like this for so long. Wow. I remember when they first built that church, when they were building it. Yeah, but the point that I'm trying to make is one of the cool things about our country that I think so many people take for granted is that you really can come from anywhere. You don't have to come from a rich family. You don't have to come from wealth. You can literally start off here and still make it to the top in this country through hard work. I'm very fortunate that I had a male figure in my life, older than my grandpa, who made sure I understood that I am my own limit. I wasn't raised to believe that other people could put limits on me. Oh, they have a garden here. Okay. This is new. By the way, this used to be a school, Carnegie Elementary School. It was a shit show. I guess they tore it down. Now, if I go down this street right here, y'all, man, I'm not going down there. I'm just not going down there. Or maybe I will. No, I'm not. Fuck it. It gets bad down there. Like through here, you can't see it, but oh my gosh. I took one of my neighbors through here because he didn't believe me when I was like, man, Houston, you know, we got places where I don't even think they got running water. He didn't believe me. And you know, you go down here, through here, oh my gosh, it's really bad. But because I'm on this motorcycle, and you know, I'm not unaware that, you know, this is not a normal bike for these areas. I'm not about to just, you know, go out here. What I found is that, for whatever reason, my folks don't seem to value human life as much. Look at that, gun violence, no gun violence. It's like, yeah, you're an epicenter of gun violence. And STD, the STD epidemic is here. By the way, this is Worthing. It didn't used to look like this. They recently renovated it. Also, I'm going through this. That place right here, TP Seafood Market, that's just the truth. You would never know it, but that's just the truth. It's delicious. Timmy Chan is over here as well. If you're into, you know, chicken wings with the fried rice, that's over here. That's all call it. There's another one on Scott Street and MLK. Yeah, MLK and Scott Street. Yeah, there are a few of them. There are a lot of them over here. So if you ever heard that song, chicken wings with the fried rice, we're in the area. This is it. Sunnyside. I think they got a couple of them in Acres Home too. That's the other area. You know, the other historically mostly black area. Although it's changing a lot. I've noticed the demographics have changed slightly, but it's still, I think it's still predominantly black here. Yep, historic Houston community. All right, so we're gonna take Belfort back underneath the freeway so we can go look at those sculptures. And then we'll head across Alameda and go take a look at NRG. And then maybe, I don't know, maybe go home. Maybe do another loop. Maybe go get tea. We'll see. By the way, I have the ND32 filter on. I may need to take it off soon. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, maybe I'll take it off soon and put on the other ND. I should probably, well no, I don't want to look at the feed on my phone because the battery life on the camera will diminish. I'm not worried about my phone. My phone is charged. It's being charged right now. This mount that I have, it has wireless charging. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's just disgusting. Oh my gosh, the dumb shit you see over in this area. Oh man. You know what's crazy is that these lights may not have been working for weeks. I've noticed that, you know, it seems like when stuff happens over here, like it's really slow to get fixed and addressed. So it's like no one cares. Be a little careful here. There might be glass